That was wishful thinking, apparently. Huh? The moment I get back to my residence, I sense that something is wrong. What is it? It feels like there's someone else here.
匂いじゃありませんか?
Is Mary here? Akari quips, entering slightly after me. Oh, right. It's faint, but it's almost like flowers in the summer. Oh, that's definitely Mary. Certainly not the smell of Akari or the Arab girl who already left. You think someone actually came into the chapel? It doesn't bother me so much, but I have Akari's safety to consider now, so I decided to keep the door between here and the chapel locked in the future. However, Akari seems unperturbed and starts heading up down the hall.
多分、あちらです。
She leads up to the room in the center of the residence, the greenhouse. I'm gonna take a look. Akari, you should probably head back to your room.
いえ、私も行きます。
I must kill the vampire. Ooh, okay, but stay behind me. That way you can run away if there's any danger.
はい。
I check to make sure Akari's following me, then cautiously enter the greenhouse. Still beautiful. And step into a world of eternal spring. They were just as scrupulous in designing the inside as they were at the outside. Water streams by both sides of the path, part of a filtrated circulatory system that looks after the plants here. Thanks to that, there's barely any human effort needed. There's a table with chairs set up for having tea or lunch. A beautiful yet familiar sight. Save for a frown. There's a lone cherry blossom in the middle of the greenhouse. This one is in bloom just like the ones outside. Usually you have to make it bloom by opening up the outer ones in February or March. What is going on here? I get closer to the tree to observe it. There I discover a darkish stain by its base, one I hadn't noticed in the dark outside. I touch it, and it smears onto my fingers, which I then smell. Metallic. Blood? This is blood? There's not a lot. The amount you do get from a nosebleed or nicking your finger on a knife, nothing more. Is this why the cherry blossoms are in bloom?
リツ先輩、上です。
I hear Akari from behind me. And then another voice rises in response to hers. Hi, Mary. Not from behind me, or to the side. Oh, hey, she's grayed out for the time being. From above, I take a step back and look up. Above the tree, and there she is. A girl with wings, backlit by the moon beaming through the skylight. Hello. I look up at her. She looks down at me. Those wings on her back are flapping in a strangely adorable way. Am I gonna be stepped on again, or are we going to be saved this time? But, whoa. I'm more exasperated and surprised, to the point where I can't see anything.
こんばんは。
The girl says nervously.
その、月が綺麗で、なんとなく飛びたくなったの。
Ah, alright. Have a good day then. Putting aside how forced this conversation is, I can't admit the moon is quite pretty tonight. Yep. Yeah, okay, normal people can't fly though.
そうだね。地に足をつけてるしかないのは残念だよね。
Whoever entered gravity, go fuck yourself. She's acting like all it takes to fly is pretending gravity does not exist. If her wings were white, should she be more fitting of the name Angel than I've ever been? But they're black.
ひとまず降りてきたらいかがでしょうか。そうだね。
We can't have a conversation while you being up there, you know? The girl timidly descends to the ground. She probably would have been more wary if I'd been alone.
改めてこんばんは。
Hey, good evening. We exchange greetings. She's rather friendly for an intruder.
というか、なんかこういう場面を目にした時の反応として、あなたたちってば落ち着きすぎじゃない？
Not like us being surprised would make this any better. As I slowly let down my guard, I glanced behind me to check on Akari. She doesn't look particularly surprised or afraid, either, just taken aback.
さて、いやこれどうしたものかな。
So anyway, who are you?
ああ、私はメアリー。メアリー・ハーカーだよ。
Mary smiles, becoming the personification of cute as she does so. Her actions and speech are a lot more lively than her sweet outward appearance would lead you to fool you. Mary-san, right?
さんはいらないよ。なんか怪談話のメリーさんみたいに聞こえるし。
Okay. Honestly, it feels weird using honorifics with foreigners, so I'll just do that.
で、そういう君の名前はなんじゃらほい？
I'm Tori Ritsu.
ほうほう、リツくんか。それと、後ろの可愛い子ちゃんは？
Booby McJugs.
海の明かりです。
That one.
へえ、お家がお船に関係した仕事をしてるのかな。何にしても人のためになる希望にあふれた名前だね。うん。
Oh, I mean, wouldn't be surprised like she is familiar with her name. She's been traveling everywhere, and every who knows what, where, why.
ありがとうございます。今は水産加工をしていますが、少し前まで網元だったみたいです。やっぱり。
Ah. Akare means like the kind you find in lighthouses. That explains the whole thing. I don't know who exactly gave her that name. It was thoughtful and given with love, which makes me a little jealous. So sounds to me like you know you're Japanese, huh?
ああ、私こんな見た目だけど、ほとんど日本生まれの日本育ちだから、納豆も食べられるよ。
We've exchanged our names without issue, but now it's time to figure out what's exactly going on here. This girl isn't a student at the academy, that I'm sure. She might have been born in Japan, but she sure doesn't look like it. There's no way I do forget seeing her, even if it were only once. So then... Whoa! The sudden ringing of a phone takes me by surprise. Oh, that's me. Sorry. 1 second. Did that call us while we first spoke to Mary before, I wonder?
あにゃ、こっちは急いでいないし、先に出てもいいよ。
It's been a while since this is hard and this visual, so I tend to forget some things, honestly. This cat. This Mary girl is very considerate. This won't take long. It's likely this is a student in need of comforting, so I don't have the luxury of postponing the call. I look apologetically at the two girls before moving away from them to take the call.
ねえ、どうしてあの時 私を助けてくれなかったの？
A shudder runs up my spine. It's the voice of the girl who died. A voice that plays on loop in my guilt-ridden mind. One I could never forget. But this voice is real, streaming through the phone, vibrating my eardrums and being converted by my brain. Hello? I get no reply, but I can sense someone breathing at the other end of the line. Am I a hallucination? This voice condemns me? Here it's done much the same. But if this isn't just another hallucination, maybe it will tell me more. Such as if the girl resents me after her death.
どうも、悪魔です。
Come again? We're so out of the blue. I lose track of my thoughts.
まあ、わけがわからないでしょうから、思考も判断も保留したまま、しばらく話を聞いてください。繰り返しますが、僕は悪魔です。便宜上の故障が必要でしたら、僕のことは、電話の悪魔とでもお呼びください。
Alright, gotcha.
では改めて、どうも、白鳥律さん、電話の悪魔です。まず、悪魔だということを信じてもらうために、デモンストレーションとして、あなたのトラウマになっている少女の声を使っています。
So cruel to this game.
あなたが常に苛まれている言葉も引用させてもらいました。悪魔はね、人間が物理的に知り得ないことでも知っているものなのです。さて、それじゃあ今回はさっさといろいろなことをお伝えいたしましょうか。
That's alright. This time, my head still hasn't caught up, but the strange phrasing catches my attention.
細かいことを気にしすぎると励ますよ。
As Seth! I can't help but interject.
このままご主人様と愛し合いたいのは山々ですが、さて。
The self-professed devil on the line proceeds to tell me a multitude of things. Most of it is simply unbelievable. He tells me why the cherry blossoms have gone out of whack, that Mary Harker is in fact a vampire, how she lived in this very residence 100 years ago and now come home. Then about the true nature of my powers. How I am the savior of humankind. That my soul will die when I truly awaken. And what its goal is? To serve me? I can't even comprehend the barrage of insanity I just listened to. The step regarding my powers seems plausible, but I'm loath to admit it.
まあ、論より証拠を示しましょうか。
The devil laughs.
この電話をスピーカーモードにして、メアリー・ハーカーの前まで戻ってください。
What are you planning to do?
ここまでの話が事実であることと、僕とあの吸血鬼が揃っていたずらをしているわけではない証拠を示します。
That was exactly what I was suspecting. I take a moment to think. I have no obligation to do as the voice on the phone says. Yet I also can't think of a reason not to let it prove itself. I switch my phone to speaker mode and return to the two girls.
あ、リツくん。
Hi. Is something wrong? I notice something's up about Mary the moment I get back. Then I notice she has her phone in her hand.
あのね、今こっちであかりちゃんと話していたら、悪魔さんって人から電話があったの。
Same here.
わざわざ情報を共有する手間がなくて便利でしょ？
Both parties keyword. Does that include a party? There was frivolous tones comes out of my phone, but let's just question that. This was actually talking to both of us at once? That's a good indication it really is a devil.
あ、それそれ。その声です。
That you have them gesture at my phone? Yoink.
これで僕が悪魔であることを皆さん認めてくださいましたね。
Reluctantly?
私は意外と興味津々。リツくんが闇の救世主とかすごいね。
Oh, shucks. May I react differently, but not about subject? Does this mean you proved yourself?
本番はこれからですがね。そこの吸血鬼がこの屋敷に戻ってきた理由は自殺をする気だからというのが最大のポイントです。
Holy smokes. That is Syphil's gasp in response. She's going to commit suicide? Nelly shrinks back as I look over at her. 吸血鬼は不老不死ではありますが、心は人のままですから、100年頃を境に精神のバランスを崩すのです。しかし、メアリー・ハーカーは吸血鬼でありながら息づかれていない。その理由は、もともと100年という期限で命を絶つ覚悟をしていたからです。Is this true, Mary? Even I find myself prying. Suicide is a grave sin to both Akari and I. Her red eyes stare back at me. Her silence giving me my answer. She's going to commit suicide. Just like that girl I failed to save. However, the sentence mood is immediately cut through like butter. いえいえ、まあまあ皆様、ご安心ください。それほど深刻にならないでください。深刻になられても困るのですよ。この問題はここで僕がすぐにさっさかさーっと片付けます。The devil says with a chuckle. 片付ける。僕はリツ様の下僕です。そしてリツ様が何よりも人の死を嫌うのですから、お手伝いいたしましたもん。もちろん今回が最初ということで無償です。嘘もつきません。The devil isn't worthy of our trust, but no one says anything. メアリー・ハーカー、あなたはリツ様の血を飲みさえすれば太陽の下でも活動することができますよ。嘘ではありません。たったそれだけのことであなたは人の心があふれたこの学園で生徒として過ごすことができるのですよ。本当に？ Panicking, Mary looks over at me. As long as you don't take too much, it's fine by me. I'm more shocked by something this conversation hasn't directly touched upon. Vampires really do drink blood? I suppose that should have been obvious. 指先を切っての数滴の血を毎朝紅茶にでも混ぜて飲めばよろしい。それで太陽への耐性が持てるでしょう。Is that really all it takes? I asked to be sure. こんなことで嘘をつく意味がありません。But, yeah, but why? はあ、これ以上の説明は僕もめんどくさいですね。ひとまずいろいろと話し合って明日の朝日で実験でもすればよろしい。それで僕を信用してくださったのなら明日の夜にまたお話ししましょう。There, without even a goodbye, the call drops dead. For a moment, no one says anything. As we consider the devil's suggestion, at the very least, it was right that now more words will help convince us. All we can do is wait for the morning.
またお日様を見れるの？
Mary looks at the sky through the overhead window. I stare at the frail girl, the so-called vampire. What must it feel like to go several decades without ever feeling the sun? Horrible. I don't think human hearts are built to withstand that.
先輩。
I feel a sudden tug on my sleeve. Akari is staring at me, smiling gently.
よかったですね。
How so?
今度は助けられて。
Oh, right. That's true. This has all been so strange and progressing so fast that I fail to realize. If it weren't for the devil, I might have let someone close to me die again. As long as the devil is telling the truth, that is.
あ、そうですね。でもきっと大丈夫です。
Yeah. I'm not hoping that will be the case. Surprising that he's not questioning Kare's weird behavior. The kind of guy like this. We have to start by believing it has good intentions. After that, Akari, Mary, and I drink tea in the lounge as we each talk about ourselves. I tell Mary about the girls I comfort. She tells us that she's been traveling for 100 years since her parents died. We then decide to wait for the sun to come up tomorrow. Mary says she wants to pray in the chapel. Meanwhile, Akari and I return to our respective rooms. Right. I collapse into bed. Since we're waiting for the sun to come up, I opt to just rest instead of sleep, keeping my clothes and shoes on. It's just been one thing after an hour today. Everything connected, I can understand it all, but I don't feel like I've had enough time to digest it. Mentally, I feel exhausted. I think if we first get information about everything, he was very accepting, but when it all dropped so freaking quickly, I should not do that. Still my charger, god damn it. But when everything at once was practically explained, I'm sure that will be the same case with Sayo probably. It's understandable, it's hard for him to said some really crazy things, I suppose. Oh, and I had sex with Akari's friend earlier, so I'm physically drained too. You're still tired after all this time? Wow. It feels I'm dreaming. Where did this dream begin again? I try to recall. Where was it? Oh yes, right in this room. What about you? I speak to a dark corner of the room.
どうしましょうか。
Things took a turn for the unordinary when I spoke to Akari, the girl who came to me for comfort but then refused it. Never had that happen before. It's not that I am eagerly comforting all of these girls. At the end of the day, it's my job. But now, for the first time, I'm feeling regret that I didn't get to sleep with someone. Only a little bit though, mind you. I say to myself. In essence, it just feels like a shame. Yep. It's weird that I'm thinking about sex when I have devils and vampires to contend with though. Apparently, I'm the savior of demonkind. The prince of darkness. Snark. Those titles are so... Oh. Those titles are so humorous. I found myself laughing just thinking about them. He snorked. Right. Forgive me, Father. I know I'm lying down, but I'm facing up towards heaven, so it just might work. And then... there's a knock at my door. Special puffy nipple delivery for Ritsu. Come in. I sit myself up as I'd answer. The door opens. In comes none other than the person I was just thinking about, Akari.
こんばんは。
What's up? Did you forget your toothbrush or something? She only just got here today, so she might be having trouble working out where things are too.
いえ、そういうことではないんです。お風呂もいただきました。暖かかったです。
Oh, great. Have you come here to hand me a tsuchi of you in that particular situation then? Akari tilts her head to the side slightly, her cheeks red. I can smell the scent of soap and shampoo on her. I find her alluring, just as she is, but now she's like a flower in full bloom. What stops me from being fully enraptured, however, is wondering why she's back in her uniform if she just took a bath.
先輩にお願いがあるんです。
What is it? I say while keeping myself from panting, my heart from racing, and my expression from changing. Then she smiles, threatening to break me.
おねだりという方が正確かもしれません。
Okay. Oh, whoa. Are we done? I catch her and hug. I carry bad hands trying to catch her breath. Yeah, her timidness is completely gone if she is open to show her gone face so much. I put my hand in the back of her head and pat her while standing at the fireplace. It's okay. It's okay. I haven't exactly had enough, but I'm scared of what going further might do, so I decided we're finished for today. Having these powers means I can give her an infinite amount of pleasure, but if I don't draw the line somewhere, she won't hold out. I continue embracing her for a few more minutes. Yeah.
先輩。
She whispers into my ears. Yeah.
ありがとうございます。
She offers me gratitude. Oh, my pleasure. Which I accept. For once, I didn't have the weight of trying to pleasure my partner hanging over me. Which is an unusual, impossible occurrence. I'm broken. But it doesn't feel all that bad. In fact, it's like a weight has been lifted. Take it you, Akari. Akari? It's good that she's calmed down, but since she doesn't respond, I call her name. She's fallen asleep. Oh well then. As much as she gets into it, it was still her first time. She couldn't have known her limits. Though I get a feeling even if she did, she would have pushed past him. May your rest be a peaceful one, you crazy pervert. I offer up a self-styled prayer as I stroke her hair. I've decided I'll carry her to her room later. I do like to continue hugging her. However, more than a few minutes later, I also fall asleep. I'm exhausted from everything that's happened. I sleep dead to the world until the morning sun rises. When I do wake, Akari isn't in my room. Only her smell remains.